Good morning, Beau. Good morning. Yeah, it's Friday morning, November 7, 2025. 6:08 a.m. and the climate is 46 degrees Fahrenheit. We're out here again with Beau. Just starting the morning poop walk. I got the light up collar on Beau, as you can see, and also got the electroshock collar. Better check to make sure there's no random dogs running by us. Like yesterday, I just checked. Goal today is no dog attacks, no California latrines. I'm going to try to keep Beau on the path using the electroshock therapy. The other goal, of course, is pooping. The first poop of the day is in the bag. Acknowledge that we're on ancestral Native American grounds, stolen grounds. What reminded me to make that land acknowledgement is two things. One, we're headed down into the woods area where Californians use nature as their toilet and don't bury their shit. And number two, Beau just completed a Indian style water break. Just saw a green light ahead. That can mean only one of two things: Rudy or another dog with the same collar as Rudy. Okay, that's not a California latrine, it's just trash. You're gonna get trash out here in nature, oftentimes in this area, on stolen ground. I gotta get through this section somehow with eyes on Beau so she doesn't deviate off the path. Hopefully she'll go right to Rudy and April. I have April's glove that I found on the trail. Man, it's always good to see Rudy in the morning. Looks like April dropped another glove or something. Let's have another look at Rudy. Apparently, Rudy ran his head into one of these rocks going down there to meet up with Beau in the old trail there. He's gonna walk it off. Rudy's a tough dog. Okay, now we're approaching the area of the California latrine. Don't do it, Beau. Beau, here. That rock right there is what... Seriously? Come on. Both second poop of the days in the bag. We got some fool out there in the middle of the field. Oh no, it's Ryan and Supra. Well, the time is 7:13 a.m. Looks like my mom just flew over Tonga and Samoa and Tahiti, and yep, still en route. It's a nice long haul for her, I'll tell you that. Yeah. I caught Beau. She was wandering around the yard there. I didn't know she did any real movement if I wasn't out here. It's good to know. I'm gonna pick up some balls, I think. The time is almost 10 a.m. Just me and Beau and one of my work colleagues, Aaron, here today. Kind of a skeleton crew. I'm not sure how long we're gonna be here this morning. Well, the work week is over, thank goodness. It was kind of rough. I was able to take off a little early by virtue of certain efficiencies in working and such. I'm gonna I borrowed Beau's rabbit last night to put my arm on. She did not like that. Anyway, I'm gonna put Beau to sleep here. She can do a power nap. I'm gonna go work on my fitness journey, which I've departed from several weeks ago. That's where the Highland cow normally goes in this corner, but I'm finding it difficult to fit in the bed when he sits there at night. So, okay, Beau looks pretty cozy. There's been a development. Just trying to sneak out the door here and something come up. We're looking across the street. Apparently Joy is in one of the upstairs bedrooms looking out the window. I can't see her. She's been looking out the window for about 3 hours reportedly. I'm going to send her across the street for a visit, I think. Yeah, but she's so cozy. Oh, this is not the program. Yeah, it's the problem every time we get off work. Beau's dog tired because she puts in more or less a full work day, but we're still going to send her across the street. Hold up, Beau. Stand down. Okay, go. Hey, Joy, how's it going? How's it going, Joy? Well, the time now is 3:20. I was driving back from my fitness journey and I saw Joy walking down the street with all her leashes and such. So apparently Beau was just dropped off. So I heard her jump out of the bed. Beau got no power nap whatsoever today, I don't think. I could lie down for a few minutes, I guess. There's no harm. Even though I got my workout togs and my shoes on still. Yeah. And it's getting quite late in the afternoon. I gotta feed Beau. It's gonna be another kind of a simple dinner. We've been eating kind of gruel, canned meats all week. That's all gonna change by tomorrow. We just gotta set up the smoker for tonight. Well, we have quite a selection. I'm going to go with the Kroger. That's the one I never tried. So, Beau's not amused. Well, the corned beef is done. I like it crispy when it comes from a can. A Uruguayan can. Uruguayan? Anyways, it's from Uruguay. Most of your canned corned beef will come from Uruguay or Brazil. Looks like Beau's enjoying it. Pretty good. Nice job, Beau. Definitely tastes better than it smells out of the can, I'll tell you that. Well, now it's a little bit past 6 p.m. We got 3 hours to stay awake. That's the goal. Let the record state it's the 7th of November. Christmas has already started for some households. Good morning, Beau. What are you doing on the floor? Yeah, we just discovered this epic shortcut to Colorado Don's house. Shaved about 4 minutes off the trip. It's Saturday morning, the 8th of November, 7:13 a.m. Seriously? Well, it's Saturday morning. I already said this, but Saturday morning, 7:30 on the dot. and the climate is 38 degrees Fahrenheit. We're here with Beau, Samson, and Buddy, and Colorado Dawn, and Colorado Mom. I'm gonna do a walk here this morning. Beau's still on shock collar protocols. Okay, and now we're off. Things kind of have slowed down here with the two older dogs, meaning the walk kind of turned mellow for them. We still got Simba in the front. Buddy is just running back and forth crazy. Like, he's a very energetic dog that I'd forgotten. We got a dog and a gentleman coming up, headed up the mountain here. Not gonna be too far though. I made the call. It's between 1.9 and 2.2 miles walked. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Go easy, Beau. Seriously, this is what Beau. Beau did attack that dog, but she's on shock collar protocol. Fortunately, I didn't get the shock off or the vibrate off as quick as I should have, but all is good because we're going downhill now. Nice job, Beau. The walk is about over. You can see, didn't do a whole lot of dog photography. The lighting wasn't good because it's too bright. Basically, difficult to get that in without shadows. Looks like Beau's ready to throw down right there for whatever reason. Now we're back home now, and I think what's going to happen next is a quick power nap for the two of us. The time is probably around 9:30-ish. No, sorry, 9:52. That's the time. Well, the power nap's over. It was highly productive. And a little lengthy, actually. But we didn't really sleep too good last night, truth be told. Beau looks awful snug. But she is starving. I need to feed her some kind of brunch in a little while. The dog now is fed. And this is the stick she found yesterday on the walk that I hauled home for her. She can enjoy that. Stupid sons of bitches. I'm going to spend about an hour out here doing some... Look at that. My strange maple tree turned colors. Do a little bit of raking. And also check the meat for the week. 195 degrees. Coming along pretty good. Unexpected Tom visit.
Hi there, little girl. Oh, yeah.
Well, now we're at Tom Lanzadle's house. Tom went and bought himself a chair. And Beau got herself a truck ride with Mr. Tom.
Go get him.
Well, now I'm sitting in Tom's new chair.
Go get him.
It's firm. It's going to
Get
be
him,
good
Beau.
for his joints and his back.
And 99.
It's a good value. It's Ashley Furniture. It's a good brand, but I think this is kind of the Bargain Mart version of the discontinued.
Yeah.
No, it's nice.
And as long
Well, now I'm testing the full incline function of Tom's new chair. Well, Mr. Tom got himself a chair. That was probably the most exciting thing that's gonna... Look at that, 205. Time to take that off. Well, after all that talk about raking leaves and such, I didn't move nary a leaf except for this one that I brought in from the outside. We can worry about the raking in a little while, I guess. Well, I'm back from the fitness journey. It was good to get a little bit of exercise in finally today. I did clear out that bay window a little bit to allow Beau a perch so she could be looking out the window when I was gone. I'll show you this trick, which is probably not wise. I had never done such a thing before, but I ganged one power strip to another power strip to get the distance for the other computer. I think there's rules against that. Anyways. Well, you're looking at what I'm calling a snack brisket. It's like a miniature brisket with a little point and a little flat here. We smoked this up last night and today. I was going to taste test. I'm going to freeze that portion of it, and chop that portion of it, I think. It's going to be the game plan. Well, it's all chopped now, and this is the burnt end portion. Beau will enjoy that also. How was it? Pretty good? And then she gets a portion in her kibble also. The dog here is probably starving, is my guess. Yeah, look at that hunger. I made myself a fairly substantial burrito there. You can have one more. Pretty tender. This stuff is American Wagyu beef from Yolks, if you're in the Northwest. It's only on, they only carry it once every couple months, but if you ever come across it, highly recommended. Well, it's the time of year where we break out some blankets to put on the couch to make Beau a little more comfortable. Good morning, Beau. Good morning. Do you want a few more minutes? No. Well, it's Sunday morning coming down the 9th of November, 2025. It's 6:40 a.m. and the climate is 37 degrees Fahrenheit. We decided to come here today on the levee to poop the dog. We haven't been down here since the end of the bad season. Most of our walks have been down there at Columbia Point. There's a certain convenience of coming here because to be able to walk to the morning walk is it's quite nice. In fact, that's why I bought Beau her house a block from the river here. And we might be able to stalk a few squirrels, which we haven't done in some time. So I think this will be interesting for Beau. But the main order of business is to poop this dog. Still no poop yet, which is interesting. This would be kind of the spot that I would expect. This is day 3 of Beau's electroshock training. So we are approaching the household of the Zimbabwean Ridgebacks. Don't do it, Beau. Nope, don't do it. Beau, don't do it. Shit. Ineffectual. Beau, here. I gave her some vibrations, but it didn't really do much. They ain't awake anyways. Okay. That's the first hazard of the walk. Oops. Oh, we made it to the Rotary Club Centennial Park. That's the former location of the cougar statue. It's been gone for about 6 months. I think it's lost to the ages. Beau is setting up for her first poop of the day, it looks like. It's gonna be left-hand side poop. Right here in this nice park area, yeah. The first poop of the day is in the bag. Well, we've passed most of the known hazards, which in this area is goose poop. And now we're approaching Squirrel Alley. Well, that's the famous fingernail outdoor pavilion. It's a concert venue that in the olden times, there's a couple squirrels. Tom Lanslittle and his rock band played. That band played all over the inland Northwest, including the Tri-Cities here and also other outlying communities like Prosser. That's what Colorado Don's mom lives in, Prosser, I think. Yeah. Can't imagine there being too much food scraps out here this time of year. Although yesterday we saw a bunch of people here for whatever reason. There was some kind of event. It could have been a food scrap event. Hard to say. Hey, Beau, there were a couple squirrels, for your knowledge. One blind corner. I'm guessing at this hour there's not going to be a whole lot of other dogs out. Okay, Beau's looking for more food scraps, I guess. Okay, the coast is clear. Yeah, water shut off as suspected. The city elders do not believe that the community needs park water during the good season, I guess. They shut it off every year. Might be a cost savings measure, like shutting off a bocce court in my mom's town of Pleasanton, California. They do that to save costs so they can pay the pensions of the people that work for the city elders there in California. The primary job of local government is good jobs and pensions. That was the dude there. Oh, shit. Hey, Beau, come on. I didn't see that dude. Yeah, there ain't nothing there, Beau. She was stalking that branch for whatever reason. We got one shot at this, okay? I only brought one ball. Go on now. Go on. Whoa. Yeah, we got the weekly bath done. That's pretty good. Now see if we can find any more squirrels. Don't do it, Beau. Come on. Bunch of runners for whatever reason on the path. Well, here's the controversial elephant slide. I've told the story many a time. I'm not going to tell it now. I did read a local news account some months ago that the city elders were replacing this brand new material. The surfacing, I guess. It doesn't look replaced. It's literally the best surface anybody can walk on. It's less than a year old, but it's getting torn up because of the environment. I can't tell if this has been replaced. Maybe they've patched it, is my guess. I just enjoy walking on it. I'm not seeing what Beau's seeing. Could be squirrel. That's pretty good. I guess Beau's not going to take any water. She must have had some in the river, I'm guessing. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think Beau might have lost a step or two. There's actually lots of squirrels out this hour. We've been out for an hour on the dot and we have not seen a single other dog. It's very strange, unsettling. Well, come up, Beau. Come on. Well, I'm back home from the fitness journey and a quick trip to the store. I did check out some rancid meat, but we are pretty much up to our eyeballs in meat. I was just checking it out for fun. Market survey. Looks like Beau enjoyed a nice nap in her little bed. Time to feed her some brunch. Time being 9:54 a.m. We're going to spend the rest of the day kind of lounging is the plan, but also I need to do something on that window, the dog side window that constantly falls down in the Ford Ranger. I think today might be the day we look at that. Right now we're looking at Beau. She does look awful cozy. Whoa, almost did fall down them stairs. I did a little bit of research on the YouTube about this darn window, and everything's inconclusive. So I'm gonna try to take the panel off. I just did this to the other window. Beau, we're not going for a ride. Just did this for the other window. Okay, those are not riveted. But most of the experts say you got to pull that panel off to see what's going on. So at a minimum, that's what we're going to do right now. Beau's going to help or supervise. Beau's not amused. I couldn't figure out what's going on, but there's apparently another screw there. Well, some bitch. Is the problem. I think it's the regulator, not the motor. I might just try to fix this with some kind of clamp inside here just so the window doesn't come down, but that's a stupid fix. It seems awful loose. It's this thing here. The motor's working good, actually. It just ain't doing nothing. Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm thinking, Beau? I think it's a motor. It's supposed to be a thermal switch that when it stops moving up and down, the damn motor turns off, but that ain't working. Maybe I can just, oops, that's the, yeah. Right, it's still running. I think it's a thermal switch. What do you say? I wonder where this motor is. Beau, still not amused.
So now the next thing that I want to do is put the key in the on position, and we're just going to test the function of the window. Make sure it goes all the way up smoothly and all the way back down.
Huh. Okay. Oh. Well, I've concluded I need a new regulator and motor for whatever reason. So I kind of put that back together. Now I'm going to swap the rigs out again. I got to get Beau out of her sleeping spot though. We're only messing around there for about 20 minutes or so, but we got a package from Japan. Something I ordered when I was over there. It's a couple weeks early, which is perfect. The time kind of, seriously? Okay, it's getting a little late in the day. It's almost 2 p.m. And so we haven't done any real couch time yet today. We're starting that right now. Good morning, Beau. Good morning. I think Beau might have the right idea. She's moving kind of slow this morning. Oh, it's Monday morning, November 10, 2025, 7:35 a.m. and 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Kind of a late start this morning. Beau was pretty damn cozy in the bed earlier this morning. Consequently, I went ahead and joined her for And I guess this is the problem with the late starts. The dog will run a little wilder than normal. I don't know what she was smelling there. It looks there. It might be a ground animal situation. I hope it's that. Yeah, you can see her digging. The risk, of course, always when you're in nature is an unknown California latrine, that there's some kind of ground animal situation there. Yeah. The first poop of the day's in the bag. This is going to be the end of the line. Beau's going a little further for whatever reason. No, she's turning around. I can tell by all the balls here in the yard, and also there's about 8 of them in the grassy area, that one or more of my colleagues has been throwing balls this morning. Where is she? There. Well, here we are in Tom Lanzadle's neighborhood. It's not quitting time yet. It is 12:15. We're doing a quick lunchtime boondoggle. I forgot to swing by this morning to pick up Tom Lanzadle's old chair. I'm gonna bring it to the workplace. Dumpster. Gotta be clear on that. It'll be a nice little visit for Beau. That's the end of Tom Lanzell's chair. Well, it's quitting time now. Surprised that Beau didn't run after a rabbit, but maybe there's no rabbits in view actually. She did return these 3 balls from earlier today. That's a very good dog. Maybe there is a rabbit. Well, luckily I just fed myself and the dog. We lost the power in the neighborhood. A little bit of daylight left, but I think we're gonna do a high-risk power nap. Normally I would just take Beau up the street for a walk, but my legs are pretty darn tired from all the bulking up I did yesterday. I want to go ahead and rest him, and I think if I rest him with the dog upstairs, it'd be a fun activity. It doesn't require any electricity. Well, the power's back on. It's about an hour and a half outage, actually. We had a pretty good high-risk power nap. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. We are net zero in about 15 years here in the state of Washington. It's going to be quite boring times, for sure, or a lot of power napping. I'm pretty sure I can get Beau to go downstairs. Good morning, Beau. Good morning. Yeah, somebody's got to poop hard. I'm guessing. Almost there, Beau. Well, it's Tuesday morning, November 11, 2025, Armistice Day. The time is 6:22 a.m. The climate is 39 degrees Fahrenheit and somewhat foggy. We're out here with Beau this morning, just starting the morning poop walk. Don't do it, Beau. Want to keep her away from the skunk carcass there. We're out here this morning to poop the dog. Judging by the cars in the parking lot, we might end up seeing Super and Ryan, Edna, and April and Rudy. Okay, looks like Beau's doing her well-deserved poop right now. The first poop of the day is in the bag. I don't like for Beau to have so many things around her neck. She's got her LED lithium-ion battery technology light up collar there. She also is running her regular collar with the tag. And she's got 3 more days of the electroshock collar training. It was only last Thursday down here when she experienced the California latrine. It was really my fault for letting her stray off the path. I let my guard down. When you're out in nature amongst nature-loving Californians, oftentimes when you least expect it, you'll get little piles of toilet paper and solid waste that Beau enjoys getting into. So it's always a constant reminder to myself to keep an eye on things related to the dog there. And I often wondered why people always enjoy the people that pick up their dog poops. It's kind of a societal standard to pick up your dog poops in nature, but if it's a human poop, it's commonplace and accepted to not bag it. What you do is you leave it out there on the ground. I never knew the rationale behind those beliefs. We haven't seen Rudy in about 4 or 5 days. Not sure what time he's coming out. I don't like to be out here too. Oh. I think Rudy's on his way back in or something. Oh no, I don't think that's Rudy. That's Supra hunting rabbits. Should have selected a different dog collar there. Hey Supra, how's it going? Good morning. How's it going?
Morning.
Whoa. Ryan reports they put in 2 hours in this morning, which is pretty insane. We've been out here since 4:30. Ryan's got to work at 8. He does put a lot of time in with his dog, which is good. He's a good dog owner, in my view. A little on the crazy side, in my estimation. Water break. Looks like poop number 2 is pending, I believe. Yep. That second poop's in the bag. Hey Rudy, good morning. Appears to be another California latrine that I just documented. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. I think Rudy's just happy to see Beau. That's my guess. Might have gotten the November calendar shot. I'm not sure. The lighting's not good. Rudy hasn't been taking any water today, and he's diuretic. If that's even the right word. He's feeling poorly. Probably a dog appendicitis. If those bowel symptoms are anything like mine was some years back. Here's the poop on the barricade area where we typically want to give them some water. Okay, Rudy did take the water. He usually likes to wait until me and Beau are here for whatever reason. Looks like day is breaking and the fog is clearing. We're on the return portion of the walk, approaching the other California latrine. Also, Rudy did roll in the animal carcass up ahead on the right earlier this morning. Edna just mentioned the November photo of Rudy and Beau. It's actually a masterpiece. I might just use that photo every year. I do 2 dog calendars. One is just Beau and Rudy. It's quite violent. All right, we're gonna. What the hell's that? Oh, residue from a poop bag come out of my pocket. No, it's a full bag. Don't do it, Beau. Come on. I'm not sure it's out there. There's something in the mist. guessing.
Well, first cat food theft of the day.
Well, we're back at the coalface. The time is 7:46 a.m. And now the climate's 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, now it's a little bit after 11 a.m. Do a quick walk around the yard here. Just to stretch Beau's legs and my own. Maybe there'll be a rabbit out here, who knows?
One. You think she sees?
This might not be dog appropriate. Well, we'll see, I guess.